Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuransha Yasmin binti Hisham. Today I will present about my business, which is Biscoff Cheesecake. So this is my assumption for this business in a mind. For Biscoff Cheesecake, I will put 19 ringgit per unit, and the total variable cost I get 800, and the production volume is 80 unit, and automatically unit cost I will get 10 ringgit because 800 divided with 80 units, so I will get 10 ringgit. And the fixed cost I will put 200 ringgit for rental. For demand best scenario I will put 75 units. For worst scenario I will put 30 units. And the number of working, for best scenario I will put 26 days. For worst scenario I will put 30 days. And the selling season 6 days. And the discount rate for clearance I will put 50%, and discount rate for intermediate 20%. And the revenue, for my assumption in revenue I will get in a month is 2,000, and profit for best scenario 1,000, and profit for worst scenario at least I will get in a month is 200 ringgit. Next I will present about profit model for best scenario. For best scenario I will get a profit 425 ringgit, but it not sufficient because my target before I will target 1,000 ringgit for a month. So to achieve my target 1,000 ringgit, I have to do one waitable and two waitable. For one waitable, I want to change my price 15 ringgit until 25 ringgit, but in the table it don't have my target which is 1,000 ringgit. So I have to do another table, which is I have to change quantity produced 50 units until 150 units. So in this table also don't have my target because at 1,150 units I can get profit in a negative sign. So I have to do two way table, which is I have to change my price and quantity produced, which is in price I want to test 15 ringgit until 22 ringgit, and quantity produced 50 units until 100 units. So in this table also don't have my target which is 1,000 ringgit. So I have to do another table, which is I want to test price and unit cost. For price 15 ringgit until 22 ringgit, and unit cost 5 units until 5 ringgit until 12 unit. In this table have three almost near with my target, which is 1,000, which are 975 ringgit at unit cost 5 ringgit and price 21 ringgit, 970 at unit cost 6 ringgit and price 22 ringgit, and the last one 1,050 ringgit at 5 ringgit unit cost and 22 ringgit per unit. So to achieve 5 ringgit at unit cost, I have to change my variable cost. I have to find the lower than 800 because I want to get a unit cost at 5 ringgit. So that I get a profit at 1,050 ringgit. And the price also I have to increase at 22 ringgit per unit. So next I will present about profit model at worst scenario. For worst scenario I use a before a table before that profit 425 ringgit. But my target for worst scenario is 200 ringgit. So for 200 ringgit, I will find at the two-way table, which is at 10 ringgit unit cost and the price at 16 ringgit. For unit cost, it maintained at 10 ringgit, but for price, I will decrease my price per unit, which is at 16 ringgit, so that I will get 200 ringgit per month for worst scenario. For markdown pricing model, I want to know what full retail sales revenue, discount sales revenue, and the clearance sales revenue. For the discount sales revenue, it showed that intermediate markdown that I assumption for my business is 20% and clearance markdown is 50%. So for retail sales, I will get the revenue 1,520 ringgit, and the discount sales, I will get the revenue at the negative sign, which is 1,276 ringgit and 80 cents. For clearance sales, I will get the revenue 798 ringgit. So the total revenue I will get for retail sales minus with discount sale and the clearance sales, I will get 1,041 ringgit 20 cents. If I want to know what the profit if I change my intermediate markdown, so I have to do a scenario summary. The scenario summary I will know about the profit if I choose the intermediate markdown. So if I want to choose 50% as intermediate markdown, and I will get 1,520 ringgit as intermediate markdown. But for 50% as intermediate markdown is higher rate, because for intermediate markdown I have to put the rate at the lower rate. So I want to choose 40% as intermediate markdown, and I will get 1,307 and 20 cents as my last decision as intermediate markdown. Next, I want to know what if I want to change my intermediate markdown and clearance markdown. So I have to do a scenario summary again. For my assumption, at 80 production value, 20% as intermediate markdown and 50% as clearance markdown, I will get 1,041 ringgit 20 cents. And if I want to change my production value, intermediate markdown and clearance markdown at 75, 60% and 80%, I will get 1,738 ringgit and 50 cents. But for my last decision, I want to change my production value at 75 units and intermediate markdown at 40% and the clearance markdown at 80%. So I will get a profit at 1,259 ringgit at 70 cents per month. And the last one, I want to know about outsourcing decision model. In this outsourcing decision model, I know what costs for total manufacturing and for purchase from supplier. In the total manufacturing cost, I will get to 20,200, and total purchase cost I'll get 20,000 ringgit. So the cost difference for both manufacturing and purchase is 200. So for my business, the best decision that I have to do is purchase from the supplier, because my cost from the purchase from supplier is more lower than the manufacturing cost. In the conclusion, based on my assumption, a lot of a lot of a lot of my assumption is not valid, because based on the profit model, markdown pricing model, and outsourcing outsourcing decision model, many my assumption have I based on my assumption many a lot of assumption that I have to change a lot. Based on the profit model, I have to change my unit cost and price and to achieve 1,050 ringgit. And for unit cost, I have to change at 5 ringgit, and the price I have to change 22 ringgit. And the markdown pricing model, I have to change my intermediate markdown and clearance markdown, so that I get a I get a 1,259 ringgit and 70 cent. For production volume also, I have to change at the 80 units at 275 units, and the intermediate markdown I have to change 40%, and the clearance markdown I have to change 80%. And the outsourcing model, I can see that I have to purchase from supplier, either from to produce by my own, because cost of manufacturing is higher than purchase cost, so that I have to purchase from the supplier to get to lower the cost of purchase. So that's all from me. Thank you.